It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, the first half of the season has not been kind to them, and unfortunately, with their play lately, they're not exactly giving off the vibe that they're ready to turn things around. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things.
We're in the place they call the United Center in Chicago, the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments and happy to see that they translate into some tangible results.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they've started the season with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They had a lot of people with doubt headed into the season. And I tell you what, they are out to prove those folks wrong.
And they're doing it, Greg. I know it's still early, but they've already shown they can compete with the best teams in the league.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. They've got Paul George. Turner is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Ellis, and it's Jennings in at the one spot. A wide open look for Gasol. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Gasol's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Bulls. Ellis dishes to George. Pass to Turner. Kicks it to Jennings. Ilyasova is screen on Thompson. Jennings can't get it to go. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Thompson passes to Gasol. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Thompson against Jennings. Here's Gasol, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Turner. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 2, and that one's good. Ellis.
The assist, Brandon Jennings.
Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
Kevin, I asked what part of their offensive scheme he feels most confident in today, and he said it's probably the depth of perimeter shooting talent that they've got. He said our guys can flat out shoot it, and you're going to see it today. Gentlemen?
Doris, thank you. No, Clark, hard to create spacing without the threes.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
The pass to Villa. Out to Thompson. Lets it fly. Another one falls for Chicago.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And George kicks to Turner. A rebound by Gasol. The Bulls leading by 5. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Ellis kicks to George. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. No good from the wing. Thompson with it. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. And stolen by Jennings. Here's George. No good. And in Chicago, the other off a win against the Warriors.
And the way way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Turner dishes to Thompson. Feeds to Gasol. Releases. And it's Thompson again missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Ellis can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Butler on the wing. Here's Thompson. That misses off the backboard. Pacers trail by 7. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Here's Jennings. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Jennings has got his first points of the game. Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. Freak, third.
There's no way you can light up the score. These kinds of numbers without help from your team. But averaging this many points per game takes a really special player, even with the best teammates in the world.
And Indiana making a change here. Jarrell Wright's checked in for Ilyasova. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. Young is subbed in for Brandon Jennings. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
Now here's Stuckey. And he gets it to go.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to New Orleans.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
Here's Wright following the basket by Freak. Screen by Young. Now Miles. His last outing, 16 points for him. Thompson against Stuckey. Outside for Miles. And it's off from three-point range. The Bulls leading by 8. Thompson outside. To the middle. Rose passes to Thompson. He kicks it to Noah. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Thompson in at point guard. Pau Gasol is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Williams. And it's Villa in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors got the job done. He dropped in 32 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. This is just the latest entry into what has been a breakout season for him, with strong performances like this one becoming more and more common. The team loves it, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
He kicks to Wright. Left side, Turner takes the 13-footer, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Pacers trail by 15. Wright dishes to George. Stuckey against Thompson. George sets a screen for Stuckey. Back to George. And Turner kicks to Jennings. 3 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one drops.
Brandon Jennings, 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. A minute 20 left in the first half. Pass to Villa. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Turner. George against Butler. A wide open look here for Wright. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 5 assists in the game. Thompson passes to Villa. The kick outside to Butler. Jennings against Thompson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And George, here we go. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. For Indiana, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
The Bulls making a switch here. Bairstow's checked in. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the...
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show in the third.
And what a game for Thompson. 15 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
On the court for Indiana, Paul George is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Ellis. Then it's Turner. And it's Jennings in at point guard. Pass to Villa. Back to Thompson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Pacers trail by 13. Outside, George. To the middle. Kicks it out to Jennings. There's the screen. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Jennings has got 8 points.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
It's Thompson off the drive, and that one's good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Jennings kicks to Ellis. Outside, George connects from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Gasol's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Thompson. First in free throw shooting, second in blocks, and he has so many different ways to get the ball in the basket. Right now ranked 3rd in the league in points per game.
And it's nice when you've got a guy who doesn't miss much from the line. You just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been automatic this season.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Bulls. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol. Shot clock at 5. Ellis kicks to Ilyasova. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Rose, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Welcome fans to the FIBA World Championships. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, Derrick Rose.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Good. Ilyasova's got 10 points in the game.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pacers trail by 10. Ellis wide open. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Thompson against Ellis. Rose goes in. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Screen by Young. Ilyasova dishes to Miles. Here's Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Inside, Noah drives in. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Noah with the block. Thompson for the triple. The second effort, and it's Noah laying it in. And now an 11-point Chicago lead.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
The Pacers making a switch here. Lights checked in. Back to Rose. Thompson against Ellis. Lets it go from 11. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 22 points for Freak.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Young. Offensive rebound. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Bulls.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Thompson with it. Rodney Stuckey covering. Portis, the pass to Thompson. Misses in close. Pacers trail by 9. And Young kicks to Miles. Right from outside. That's good. Wright's got his second basket of the night.
Okay, that's more like it. A nice job here in the second. And their field goal percentage is way up compared to what they did in the first half, where they shot a very low percentage. It actually was just above 30%.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Here's Young. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for Chicago right now, Thompson, he's in at the point. Evan Turner is out there with Pau Gasol. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Villa in at the 5, down low. To the paint, and there's the foul. It goes on C.J. Miles. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Good chance here for Turner. And again, Chicago, no good. Pacers trail by 10. Young dishes to Ellis. Lets it fly from 18. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Thompson is doubled. Puts it up from 17. Here's Turner. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 6 points for Evan Turner.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
That's good.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Turner can't get that one to fall.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And George, here we go.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Can't quite put my finger on it, but something gave them a jolt, and now they're knocking down everything. We've got some fireworks in store for us down the stretch.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Chicago.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Turner with a screen for George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Plays it up and banks it in. And now it's just a 4-point Bulls lead.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Indiana. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
And Indiana making a change here. Jennings is checked in. Puts it up off the inbound, and he gets it to go. Here's Thompson. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Ellis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Thompson against Jennings. They set the pick. Here's Turner. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. And that's 13 points for Miles Turner. Chicago leading. The drive by Thompson. 1:46 left in the fourth. All sorts of time. And the Bulls tap on 2 more. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. With a deficit as we approach the final buzzer, he stayed upbeat, saying, listen, we can battle back, fellas. Just stay with me. I need all-out effort here, and we can bring it home. Fellas?
And George, here we go. Good.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
And Thompson gets to Gasol. Inside and taken away by Ellis. George up top. Turner covering.
Monte Ellis, one of the great scorers in the game, and his team is getting his best effort right now.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. The pass to Villa. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Turner dishes to Thompson. Jennings with the steal. Here's George. It's in!
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG, Paul George, making it happen.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Out to the right wing. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jennings passes to Turner. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Can't sink it. And that was an important free throw.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Money!
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
There's the pick. Back to George. From 20 feet out. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama. And we saw good.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Nice win for you tonight, Joakim. What was the attitude of the team coming into this game and just in general?
Yeah, we played hard tonight. We're getting better. We just got to keep going. You know, it's a work in progress. And, you know, we just got to keep fighting and get as many W's as possible.
Congratulations, Joakim. We appreciate it. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
All right, fellas, let's change it up for a bit. How many threes can you make in a minute? Freak, start it up. All right, guys, bring it in. We're going to shift to some late game situational drills now. We need to do a better job of closing teams out late. Coaches, set it up.
Hey, close it on Turner. Hey, Turner.
Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And guys, we'll be watching Roy Hibbert tonight, arguably the league's premier rim protector. Kenny, his reach and length make it so difficult to try to get anything near the basket.
Yeah, even if the best finishers in the game, they talk about Roy Hibbert when they come in the lane. They have to pay attention to him. He concentrates on defense more than offense, and he takes pride in it.
You know, he knows how to challenge shots by staying vertical. He's a master of verticality. He doesn't pick up cheap fouls, but he still contests shots.
And we will send it over to
It's the Lakers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Well, look at Chicago. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And for Chicago, it has taken no time for them to come together as a team. I mean, no time. There wasn't much being said about them preseason, but now everybody's got them in their radar.
Well, they couldn't have asked for a better start to their campaign. I mean, give credit to the coaching staff for customizing a game plan and system suited to the talent.
And in Chicago to start out. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, Russell is out there with Williams. Then it's Randy. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Johnson in at the small forward.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Russell kicks to Williams. Chicago grabs the miss. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
So it's Chicago now after D'Angelo Russell's bucket, and he gets it to go.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Chris Thompson.
Fires the three, and that is good. Russell's got 5 points so far.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
It's Thompson off the drive. Gasol dishes to Turner. Thompson against Russell. Thompson passes to Butler. Here's Gasol. They grab their own miss, and that one's good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The drive by Russell. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. First trip to the line for him here.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
Here's Thompson. Randall grabs the board. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Johnson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Thompson inside the line, and he hits the jumper for 2. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, I briefly spoke with Larry Drew. I asked him what he'd most like to see from his team today, and he told me we'd really like to keep Pau Gasol under wraps in this one. He went on to explain that Gasol can take over games with his efficiency on the offensive end, and the key to their win will be getting a hand in his face every time. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Here's Thompson. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Bulls moving the ball around. He was all alone on that one. Turner's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Butler with the steal. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The shot by Turner, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Butler against Russell. Back to Williams. 13 feet away. Over to the left wing. Russell kicks to Randall. Feeds it to Johnson. Russell against Butler. The drive by Russell. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And Thompson kicks to Gasol. Takes the 13-footer. Thompson misses.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Magic in Orlando.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Thompson in at shooting guard. Portis is out there with Noah. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Turner in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the gate.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Williams can't hit. Chicago leading. Thompson passes to Portis. Dishes to Thompson. Kicks it to Turner. Noah with a screen for Turner. 5 to shoot. And the wide open shot from Rose. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Here's Clarkson. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Johnson dishes to Nance. Jacks up a 3. Johnson can't get it to go. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. On the wing, Thompson puts it up from 15. Yes, it's Rose with the assist that time. 11 points for Freak.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Clarkson. And he overshot that one, missing. The Bulls leading by 4. Thompson outside. No one near him. The rebound by Johnson.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
The feed to Hibbert. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Thompson. Over in the corner, Williams. Hibbert with the screen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Bairstow, he's checked in for Noah. Saul comes in for Portis. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Evan Turner. Mahinmi's checked in for Los Angeles. Russell comes in for Williams. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He ended with 28 points, and he also was creating for others by getting the ball in a position to score it. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Oh! And that one is stuffed right through.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
They set the pick. Johnson for 3. The shot will not go, so the Bulls will take it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And Thompson kicks to Gasol. Well, their pass it to Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's 15 points for Freak.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Hibbert with a screen on Rose. Clarkson dishes to Hibbert, and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
No clue where that pass.
And the first half comes to...
Kevin, I have Derrick Rose.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Williams is out there with Russell. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Mahinmi in at the center position. The Lakers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Chicago leading by 3. Butler kicks to Thompson. Lets it go with a 3. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Up top, Russell. He's covered by Thompson. And it's Russell missing.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Butler kicks to Thompson. Back to Butler. 3-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Butler.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Russell. Again, Russell missing.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And Thompson kicks to Butler. Taken away by Williams. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Russell. And that one's good. Russell's got 16 points.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
The drive by Thompson. The shot is off. Nice D from Russell. Lakers trail by 4. Right side, Williams. Randle with the ball. He's got 5. Back to Williams. And good on the basket. Book it. Well, Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Thompson passes to Turner. Back to Thompson. Shoots from 12. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 17.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Rejected by Gasol. Johnson kicks to Russell. Shot clock at 3. Offensive rebound and another shot. And he sinks the layup. Russell's got 18 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Bulls making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Lakers. Nance comes in for Julius Randle.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Hibbert with a screen for Williams. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Lakers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. Williams comes in for Evan Turner. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Clarkson, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender. And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Johnson right side to tie. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Thompson misses.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Clarkson kicks to Hibbert. Misses the layup.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Williams dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Passes it to Russell. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Man's a screen on Williams. The drive by Russell. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but I'll tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
To the middle, here's Noah. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg.
Making substitutions here. The Bulls leading by 5. Thompson, he's in at shooting guard. Evan Turner is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Villa in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
We can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
6 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. And it comes off the front of the rim. Bulls have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And Thompson kicks to Turner. Back to Thompson. That's good. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
There's the dish to Nance. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Rose. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Complete domination. What a game for Thompson. 25 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Here's Mahimi. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Left side Rose. Back to Thompson. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. No good from Gasol. Lakers trail by 9. Williams passes to Clarkson. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Randall with the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The Bulls have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. To the right side. Rose dishes to Thompson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Thompson's got 8 here in the quarter.
I love it. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now, here's Clarkson. And again, it's the Lakers.
This has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. There's too many open looks like that.
Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. The Bulls leading by 7. Outside Turner. Back to Thompson. And taken away by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And the basket good.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Thompson from long range. And again, Chicago. No good.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Here's Clarkson. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
2 minutes.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
And a lot of teams shy away from that mid-range, but if you can get them off of rhythm, then you can have success.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last break. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Russell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Williams can't hit.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection. And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
So it's the Lakers now. Back to Russell. 1:24 left to play here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Now Thompson. Outside Turner. Gasol screen. Randall against Thompson. It's stolen by Randall.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
Butler with the steal. Thompson outside. Back to Butler. Pass to Thompson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Freak at the line.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
And Gasol sends it back. And Turner kicks to Thompson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. That's good.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin Powell.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit up and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
He was the star of the show for them on the offensive end. Over half of their points came through him. I think he was the number 1 option, the number 2 option, number 3 option, and then when the coach called timeout, he was still the option.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith,
the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. The action tonight out at Time Warner Cable Arena as the Charlotte Hornets play against the Chicago Bulls. And guys, for the Bulls, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
Greetings, everyone, from Charlotte as we bring you an Eastern from the Time Warner Cable Arena. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. A look at Chicago. Very strong basketball is the recipe for them right now. 4 straight wins, looking for number 5.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, of all the storylines this young season, their success may be the most surprising. This was not a team that was expected to make this much of a splash.
Hey, I wish I could say I saw it coming, but the truth is there was no way to see it coming. Nothing about this team indicated they'd be where they are now.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Thompson, he's in at the point. Evan Turner is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Villa in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Kid Gilchrist. The dish to Jefferson. And he gets it to go. Jefferson's got the first points up on the board here for the Hornets.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Outside Butler. There's the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Walker with some nice D. And so here's Charlotte. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And 2 teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Yeah, you know, they split the season series, Greg, and you look at it, was it matchups? Perhaps good fortune or luck? Tonight we'll increase the sample size by 1 game and see who comes out on top.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. He kicks to Lamb. Wants to get it to Zeller and does. Charlotte no good that time either. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Thompson dishes to Butler. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Walker. Stolen by Walker. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And Lamb with the basket on the assist by Walker. Lamb's got his first points of the night.
That is such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Hornets trail by 3. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. Shot's good.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
First personal foul, teams first. Going to the line, Al Jefferson.
Jefferson no good on the free throw. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Thompson against Walker. Thompson with the bucket. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Zeller. Rejected by Gasol. 3-on-3. And it's Butler missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Walker. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. 5 on the clock. Inside, here's Zeller. And the Hornets miss again. Chicago leading by 3. Turner passes to Thompson. Butler on the wing. Back to Thompson. Puts it up from 12. Off the left rim and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Walker with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Turner with the steal. Here's Thompson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Bulls shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jefferson. Williams comes in for Cody Zeller. Muhammad, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Jeremy Lamb. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's now 11 points for Freak. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And that one's good by Noah.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
59 seconds left to play in the first. Walker's shot is off. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 16-4 run. Here's Thompson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Kevin, here we can get a look at Charlotte and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 5th in assists, 8th in rebounding, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And let's go back to their place in terms of the assists. Cracking into the top 5 for me is an illustration of the cohesiveness with which they play offensively. No doubt this team's on the same page.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And here is Kaminsky. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And Rose, wide open, he shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. Hornets trail by 13. Now here's Lin. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that one.
The shot. Again, the miss by Walker. And an overpowering first. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like...
You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jefferson. Cody Zeller comes in for Williams. And Walker subbed in for Shabazz Muhammad. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Bairstow. Gasol comes in for Portis. Butler, he's checked in for Evan Turner. And it's Thompson in for Derrick Rose. MKG and Zeller at the forward duo. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Kaminsky in at center. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Williams kicks to Thompson. Goes up to the stripe. And it's Thompson again missing.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He had 35 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Here's Walker following the basket by Freak. That's good. Walker's got his first bucket of the night. The Bulls leading by 13. To the left wing. Williams dishes to Thompson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And that's 17 points for Freak.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And it's Walker penetrating. That one goes. Count Walker.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Now, here's Thompson. 35 points for him last game against the Lakers.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Shape up.
Here's Kaminsky looking for his first basket still in this one. Now Zeller. Back to Lynn. Zeller, a screen on Williams. Lynn the pass to Zeller. 2 on the clock. Walker.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
And that one's good. And that's now 19 points for Freak.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Thompson. So we've reached the end of the first.
Well, guys, I'm here with Al.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
And what a game for Thompson. He's got 19 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
So for Chicago right now, Thompson in at point guard. Pau Gasol is out there with Turner. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Villa in at the pivot, manning the middle. Offensive rebound. Chicago leading by 13. Butler in the corner. Back to Thompson. Thompson is double. Outside Turner. Fires from deep. The Hornets pull it in. Jefferson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Walker with it. Picked up by Thompson. Kicks to Jefferson. It's tipped. Here's Thompson. He's got 19. Right side Turner from 13. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not A huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Marvin Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Muhammad comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Now here's Walker. 8 points for him. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
We've watched Jefferson play great basketball. He has 11 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Jimmy Butler. He hits the second from the line. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Portis. Left side, Turner. Thompson outside. Out to the right wing. They set the screen. Rose can't hit.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
And the Bulls making a change here. Bairstow's checked in. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running things through Jefferson. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Snatched up. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside, Walker. Dishes it to Williams. Rebound by the Bulls. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, more than anything else, I think three-point shooting was the key, the catalyst, if you will, in that game.
Yeah, it's really a nice weapon to have because it makes things easier for you in other parts of your offense when you can knock down the three.
Chicago leading by 14. Thompson outside. Over in the corner, Turner. Charity stripe shot. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Over in the corner, Lamb. Jefferson setting the pick for Lamb. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. Nice job coming off that screen. Jefferson's got 14 points for the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
All right, Charlotte, now we're ready for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets.
And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Bulls.
Foul is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Charlotte. And that one's good.
2 points.
And that's 21 points for Freak.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And Walker kicks to Lin. Feeds it to Walker. Back to Jefferson.
That's the wall.
Noah with the block. Thompson dishes to Turner. Shot from 16. That one rolling around and rims out.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Portis. He has 5. Fires for three. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. Hornets trail by 14. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now here's Lamb. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Thompson with it, picked up by Kid Gilchrist. Here's Villa. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And the Bulls lead by 16. Well, the Hornets shooting the ball at 42%. Now here's Lamb. He's covered by Thompson. Can they get it? Rejected by Gasol. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Turner's checked in for Chicago.
Evan Turner.
Walker against Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And again, the Hornets missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now, here's Thompson. On the wing, Turner. Turner missing again.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's good.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Down low. And Jefferson sends it back. Got that one. The Bulls lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Walker.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Picked by Zeller. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now the feed to Turner. Back to Thompson. Bulls moving the ball around from 11 feet away and off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Bulls lead by 14.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
They set the pick. Walker the pass to Jefferson. He dishes it to Lamb. Zeller, a screen on Butler. Lamb with the ball. Butler covering. Here's Jefferson. The rebound by Turner. Chicago leading by 14. He feeds it to Thompson. And it's Turner off the drive. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Zeller setting the pick for Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Jefferson. And it's blocked.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Now here's Thompson following the miss by Al Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key. The shot no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. And Lamb kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Butler with the steal. Here's Villa. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Now here's Lamb. And Walker kicks to Zeller. In transition, here come the Bulls. And slam dunk by Butler.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Thompson. Jefferson with the rebound. Jefferson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the pass to Lamb. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to him.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Thompson. He just looked like an...
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, a solid team.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. Team early on, a huge factor.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with him.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the...